In my latest video, I have shared my best tips and ways to save money when grocery shopping. Now for this week's video, I thought to sort of put everything that I shared in that video into practice because as you can probably tell, I have just came back from the grocery store. So yes, this week's video is going to be a grocery haul, but with a little spin on it because for this week, I have decided to set myself a very specific rule to follow and to create a little bit of a challenge. The entire budget for food for this week is going to be 20 euros. So I went to the grocery store to kind of like find out what I could actually buy with just 20 euros if I was able to stay within the budget. And I'm just going to share with you in a second everything that I bought and how much I've spent. So stay tuned. Before I get started, a little disclaimer. Now, one, by no means this is going to be fully representative of what I normally buy and eat. Two, obviously you all grocery shop, so no, this is not everything that I'm going to survive of for an entire week. I normally go buy my groceries either Thursdays afternoon or Fridays, afternoon. This is obviously going to be a very good base for this week, but no, I'm not going to go to the grocery store until next Thursday, but obviously I do have other things laying around in my house. So a part of the challenge is also to be able to see like how much use I can get out of also not only the things I buy, but also the things that I have laying around in my fridge, pantry, or freezer already. I do most of my grocery shopping from Lidl. 90 to 95% of my groceries come from Lidl. I am a returning customer. Here I got my app with my receipt ready to show you. And because I have a customer card at Lidl, this means that I have access to specific coupons or discounts. So I'm going to share with you prices or eventual coupons that I had as we go through with this haul. Bag number one, we start with broccoli. Not a lot to say about broccoli. They are delicious, if you ask me. A little bit of a hassle to dice them up and prepare, but still worth the purchase. These are from Germany, so not imported, and I got 500 grams for 149. Eggplant. Now this wasn't from Germany. This is imported. I think it was from the Netherlands, but this was on sale, and I paid for this little sweet looking eggplant 36 cents. You can't possibly go wrong with this price. Another very cute looking vegetable now is pumpkin / squash season. So obviously you want to take advantage of that and buy as much seasonal stuff as possible and local stuff as possible. So I went ahead and bought butternut, which I really like on its own as well as in soups. This was almost 1 kilogram and I paid 960 grams to be exact. And I paid €1.91 for this one, so not the cheapest thing ever, but still worth the purchase if you ask me. Now, whenever I have coupons available on my Lidl app for plant-based yogurt, I always get very excited, and every time I get to the grocery store to put those coupons in very good use and get myself some plant-based yogurt at a lower price, I always get disappointed because plant-based yogurt that I have coupons for is always sold out. So I just had to suck it up and not buy the plant-based yogurt that I wanted to buy. There was the Alpro one, which is really good, but obviously more expensive. So for budget reasons, I decided to ditch that and go with milk instead. Oat milk, I thought this might be very good to use for breakfast. So to go with oats and maybe to just make some porridge, or also use in other ways, because I also use oat milk when cooking sometimes, and this was 1 liter, 139. Apples, German apples, 600 grams, so that like pack of 4. These were 99 cents. And I had a coupon for this. Passion fruit, pack of 3 for just €1. normally is twice the price. And obviously this is not something that I normally buy because it's imported. But sometimes whenever I found discounts, it's the same with avocados, for example. So whenever I find them on sale, I like to switch things up and buy like things I normally don't buy and save money on them. So this was the case. So bag number 1 is already empty. Whoa, this is much heavier and much fuller. We got German leek, package free as well. So how good is that? This was just 69 cents. Zucchini. Now, these were also from Germany, so I bought them because, you know, support seasonal and local stuff as much as possible. But these were on the pricier side, so to try to stay within the budget, I just only bought 2 big ones. Almost 800 grams worth of zucchini. These were 167. Spring onions. Now, if you've watched my previous grocery hauls, you know that I love these. I always buy them. They are cheap, they're flavorful, they're so much easier to cook with than onions because you don't cry and you don't have to peel them. So it's a win-win situation in my opinion. And each of these was 79 cents. I was very, very excited when I walked past the bread section to see that they had so much bread marked 30% off because it was about to expire. So I always keep an eye on products that are about to expire, so I do something good for the environment and my wallet is happy too. So I got 2 packs of bread. Each one is 500 grams for 62 cents each. How good is that? I'm gonna stick this in my freezer and I'm gonna have plenty of bread for the weeks to come. Now, if you've watched that video I was talking about, my latest one where I share all of my tips to save money on groceries, you know that I talk about stocking up on essentials. Now, this is one of my essentials, oats. They are cheap. They are very nutritious and you can do a bunch of different things with them. I love them for breakfast, especially now that it's getting colder. You can make porridge and yeah, a pack 500 grams was just 69 cents. I have a huge bag of carrots, 1 kilogram of German carrots. I had a coupon for these carrots, and so this whole bag was just €1. I normally don't buy tofu from Lidl. I just rather buy it from an Asian specialty store because it's cheaper and it tastes better in my opinion. But I thought, well, I'm gonna buy it from Lidl also for the purpose of this video, just kind of like show you how much I was going to be able to buy from the supermarket this week. So I got a pack of tofu. This is just plain tofu. These are just 2 blocks. Each block is 200 grams, so 400 grams of tofu in total. And this was I think 179. Let me check. No, this was 219. 219 apparently. A huge bag of pasta. Like, I try to prefer whole wheat pasta to regular pasta because it's much healthier whenever I can find it. But they didn't have whole wheat pasta on sale. They just had like this huge bag of rigatoni pasta of the regular kind. So I thought, well, you know, pasta is just one of my staples. I like to have pasta laying around because no matter what happens, you can always whip up a very cheap meal if you have those essentials I was talking about. So I thought, well, you know, I can live without whole wheat pasta for a couple of weeks. So I bought this huge bag, 1 kilogram, and this was $1.89. Finally, to also switch things up a little this week, I had a coupon for these 2 things. These are kind of like German vegan salads of some sort. Each one was €1, so I thought this is something that I normally don't buy. I always buy them whenever I have coupons for them because, well, I like these type of things from time to time. But obviously I would never buy them full price. This is just kind of like a Budapester salad, like with paprikas and stuff. This is just like cucumber salad with vegan meat. I don't know how to describe these, but these are just not the healthiest option on the market, but still. The big reveal. How much did I spend on this whole bunch of stuff that I just showed you. That was I able to stay within the budget? Drum roll. 20 euros and 9 cents. You wouldn't believe how disappointed I was when I got to pay at the cash register and I had to find out that I failed for 9 freaking cents. Well, the result is still pretty good. This was my first time trying something similar, but I think my mistake was estimating the price of one of the produce that didn't have a specific price, but a kilogram price instead. In many supermarkets, you don't weigh produce yourself. They do it at the cash register for you. So you just have a scale available in the produce section to just kind of like weigh the things and have an idea of how much they weigh and more or less how much you're gonna pay for them. I had the calculator in my hand the entire time and just tried to do my best to estimate the price of the things that had a kilogram price, so not a just solid specific price. What I calculated was, I think, if I remember correctly, was 19 euros and 84 cents. So obviously I did a 25 cents mistake. And I sort of like failed because of 9 cents. I failed at this challenge, but I think all things considered, this is still a pretty good success. I don't know, you tell me. Because obviously my camera had to die at the end, the very end of this video. So as I was saying, you tell me what you think. So please drop me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this grocery haul. Did I manage to do well with this challenge? Did I fail because of the 9 cents? Let me know. Make sure to also like this video if you have enjoyed it and to share it if you think that this might be helpful or inspiring for someone out there. And also, please subscribe to my channel if this content was valuable for you and this is something that you might want to see more of in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.